I'm reading this book by Don Miguel Ruiz, and I think you'd want to hear this. I keep loving and loving wherever I go, because that's what I am. I am love. And because of this, I don't need love. The same is true for you and for everyone, but so many people don't know it. Nobody really needs love because we are love. But if you don't know that you are love, then you will go on searching for it. The irony is, you think you will find love in someone else. But when you feel love, it always comes from you, not from the other person. Love always comes from you, and what makes you happy isn't someone loving you. It is the love coming out of you that makes you happy. This love could be for a person, an animal, a place, an idea, whatever. It really doesn't matter. It is love, and it is you. The minute that I read this, I knew it was something that I wanted to share, something that I needed to share, and it just brought up so many thoughts and opinions and ideas and changed my perspective on this whole entire concept, so I really wanted to talk about it. I love love. I am a hopeless romantic. I feed into all of it. I love it. And honestly, it is one of my favorite traits about myself. I think that I'm a very loving person, and I never want to lose this part of myself. However, it sometimes can be a hard part of my personality because I don't know how to fulfill it, and I don't always feel like I can express all the love that I have within me because I don't have a romantic partner to give it to. And feeling like there's a part of me that can only be fulfilled by someone else is such a crappy feeling, and it raises so many questions for me. Like, how can I love this part of myself but it be so contingent upon someone else's actions? And I want to love because I love it, not because there's other people involved and because it is, again, contingent upon someone else. That just doesn't really click in my mind for me. It doesn't make sense. But this passage has made me realize love is not contingent upon other people because I'm love. And the love that I feel and the love that I express is coming from within. It's coming from a reaction of other love, but it's not coming from other people. That feeling of love that we long for, that we look for, that we try to create in relationships, it was coming from within the entire time. Love is not a tangible thing. It's not quantifiable. You can't see it. It's just something that you feel, and your feelings are inside you. It is emotions, our energy in motion, the energy coming from within. The love is inside you that you're expressing and that you're feeling. And I love realizing that. The feeling that we have when we're expressing love, it is bodiless, it's boundless, it's not a thing. It is just this energy that's radiating from within based on our own experience, based on what we're seeing, what we're feeling. But it doesn't just have to come from a specific person. I adore the idea that you can embody love no matter what's around, no matter what your circumstances are, because going back to the beginning, it's not contingent upon the other person. Often too with relationships, and when relationships end or breakups happen or whatnot, or just when things come to a close, we often are thinking so much about it and we're longing for that specific type of person, but we forget that we also existed within that union. The love only felt that way because you existed within it. It wasn't just this one person creating all of these things for you. It was you experiencing these things together that brought you those crazy amount of feelings. And again, it just goes back to the fact that love is within you. The magic is inside you, and it will be there again because it's from you and it's your experience. Right after I read this passage, I wrote a little thing about it, how it made me feel. And I said, I know this is true for myself, so I'll be general, but I think we'd all be a lot happier if we realized love exists within us at all times. And maybe it's not something to give away, but rather something that we just allow to be. You are a part of what makes love feel so full and expansive. You exist within the dynamic that's created the love. I especially want to emphasize the line of nobody really needs love because you are love. And I think the lack of love that we often put upon ourselves, that we often feel in our life, just comes from not having this little perspective, this little mindset shift. we don't understand that it's in us and that we can look at anything lovingly. I can look at my plants lovingly. I can look at my nails lovingly, which I do. I can look at myself lovingly. Like, I love all of these things because I curated them to be perfect for me. And, you know, I've placed everything in my apartment just exactly how I like it. And I can be loving towards that. I can be loving towards this book, my phone, YouTube, a camera. I can be loving towards anything. And it is not coming from a place of lack. It is not coming from a place of desperation, of need, because it's always here and it's always within me, and it is in anything and everything if I choose to see it. And I think living this way and letting myself have this shift has created such beautiful experiences and allowed me to see so much more of just the beauty of everything and life. I saw this quote either on like Pinterest or TikTok, but somewhere on the internet, and it said, make sure that you act out of love, not for love. And that too is just like, act out of love, not for love. I think another important topic that arises in me when I think of this thing of love coming out of me is that love can also be unconditional, and that this love should be full and expansive and boundless, but it should be given without expecting anything in return. And I should just love freely because that is what I'm here to do, and that is what I am, and that is who I am at the core, a loving person, regardless if it is received, taken, thrown back at me, rejected, whatever it is just always being given out of love, out of kindness, out of good energy, out of positivity, not because I want it back, not because I need it back, because I want to give it. And I don't need any of this love because the love is already inside me. So I can never give from a place of need because I don't need it, because it's in me. And you don't need it either. I think this conversation is so layered. I think it opens up a door to so many different conversations and possibilities and just like expansive ideas that all of us can benefit from. So I want to open the table to you and open the floor for you. If you feel comfortable, if you feel called to it, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on all of this. If you don't publicly want to put it out there, you can DM me, we can chat about it, go back and forth, figure these things out in life and whatever. But I want to hear from you too. I want to see what you think about this and your thoughts. So thank you for listening. Thank you if you made it this far. And remember, you don't need love because you are love, and the love is already within you. Everything that you could ever want, need, desire, it's already in you. So I want to talk more often on this channel about things like this and tell you about my thoughts and dreams and desires and all of that. So looking forward to many more of these, but for now, that is it.